Lucky Naresh Physics channel. Students, in this session I am going to discuss about LC oscillations in alternating current. For suppose, if I connect one capacitor with inductor, okay, if it is open circuit means the energy stored in that capacitor U is equal to half Q C square. Here Q means here maximum charge stored in that capacitor. Why? Because it is open circuit. Okay. Now if I connect capacitor with inductor in closed circuit, charge will be discharged. That charge passing through that inductor, due to that it produces magnetic flux around that inductor. Because of that there will be an induced EMF. That induced EMF again recharging this capacitor in opposite direction. So here charging and discharging is repeated in between L and C. Due to that energy will oscillate between L and C. Such oscillations are called LC oscillations. Okay, now we will do some derivation here. We will find frequency of this LC circuit. Look at here. The potential drop across the capacitor, you know that is V equal to Q by C. Look at here, the potential drop across capacitor V equal to Q by C. Okay, and the potential drop across the inductor, that means induced EMF across the inductor. From Faraday's second law we can write, look at here, from Faraday's laws, E equal to what? Minus d phi by dt. Okay, minus d by dt. Instead of phi I can write Li, that is inductance. Okay, self inductance, and I means current flowing through that inductor. Okay, already you know about this in electromagnetic induction. We have discussed also. Look at here. Then here what can I write? I can write minus L into di by dt. Okay. Students, from Kirchhoff's second law, that means loop law, you know that the potential drop around a closed loop is zero. That means the algebraic sum of the potential drop around a closed loop is zero. Look at here. From Kirchhoff's laws, from Kirchhoff's law, that is loop law. Okay, from Kirchhoff's law, that is loop law, the algebraic sum of the potential around a closed loop is zero. Again I am repeating, the algebraic sum of the potential drop around a closed loop is zero. Look at here, I can write Q by C minus L into di by dt is equal to 0. Students, here when I connected capacitor with inductor in closed circuit, charge will decrease, I will increase. Okay, for suppose in small interval time dt, I can write increased current equal to decreased charge. How? Look at here. Here I equal to minus dq by dt. That means charge is decreasing, I is increasing. So instead of I will substitute this one in the above equation. Then what I will get? I will get Q by C minus L into d by dt. Instead of I, what I will get? I will get minus dq by dt is equal to 0. Then I will write Q by C, okay, minus into minus plus L into d square Q by dt square is equal to 0. Then I will write this equation like this. Look at here, d square L into d square Q by dt square plus Q by C is equal to 0. Okay. Now I will divide with L on both sides. Then what I will get? Look at here. Then I will get, if I divide L on both sides, I will get d square Q by dt square plus Q by LC is equal to 0. This is equation 1. Look at here, students. I divide this equation with L on both sides. Okay. So if I divide with L on both sides, I got like this. That is d square Q by dt square plus Q by LC is equal to 0. Okay. Now compare this equation 1 with the equation of simple harmonic motion. That is differential equation of simple harmonic motion. You know that differential equation of simple harmonic motion is, look at here, compare 1 with differential equation of SHM. That is d square x by dt square plus omega square x equal to 0. Okay. If you compare here, in the place of omega square, we have 1 by LC. Okay. So by comparing 1 and 2, I can write omega square equal to 1 by, therefore omega square equal to 1 by LC. From that, omega equal to 1 by root over LC. Okay, so I got angular frequency, that is omega equal to 1 by root over LC. Okay, so here I can find frequency of LC circuit. That means how I will get frequency here. Now here I got angular velocity, that is omega equal to 1 by root LC. Now I will calculate frequency here. Look at here. Frequency equal to omega by 2 pi. That equal to 1 by 2 pi. Omega means 1 by root over LC. So I will get into LC. So I will get frequency equal to 1 by 2 pi into root over LC. So finally I got frequency here, that is 1 by 2 pi root over LC. Okay. But it's not possible. Why it's not possible? Because here inductor has resistance here. Okay. That causes damping effect on charge and current. Due to that, oscillations between L and C will die away. Okay. And second one, for suppose if you consider inductor has doesn't have any resistance, okay, at that time also energy will radiate in terms of electromagnetic waves. Okay, due to that there will be a loss in energy. So it is not possible actually. Okay students, so that's about LC oscillations. Here I want to explain these circuits. Here, look at here. Here in the first circuit, I connected capacitor with inductor. Circuit is open. Here electrical energy stored in this capacitor UE equal to half into QMC square, where QM is the maximum charge stored in the capacitor. Okay. Here if you consider, here if you see second diagram, in the second diagram, I connected capacitor with inductor in closed circuit. In first diagram it is open circuit. Okay. So here energy stored in the capacitor is half into Qm C square, where Q suffix m means maximum charge stored in the capacitor when it is in open circuit. Okay. Now here capacitor is connected to the inductor in a closed circuit. Okay. There will be discharging of charge. So here electrical energy will be converted into magnetic energy. That is UB. UB means magnetic energy. U suffix B is equal to half into Li square. Okay. See, for a maximum current, if I consider Im, for a maximum current Im, there will be a complete discharge of charge from the capacitor. Here, completely electrical energy is converted into magnetic energy. Look at here, UV becomes 0. UV means that is electrical energy stored in the capacitor, completely converted into magnetic energy in the inductor. Okay. So here what happened? Completely energy converted from electrical energy to magnetic energy. Okay. After that, here there will be an induced EMF in that inductor. That inductor again recharges the capacitor in reverse direction. Look at here. Here whenever electrical energy completely 0, it is converted into completely magnetic energy, at which charge on the capacitor is 0. That means there is no charge in the capacitor. Completely discharge. Okay. After that, if you see here, whenever electrical energy is converted into magnetic energy completely, later what happened? The induced EMF again recharging this capacitor in reverse direction, in opposite direction. Okay. So here this process of charging and discharging repeated between C and L. Okay. That is called LC oscillation. That means the process of charging and discharging repeated between L and C. So energy will oscillate between L and C. Such oscillations are called LC oscillations. Okay. See once again here, completely whenever capacitor completely charged here, again here completely magnetic energy completely converted into electrical energy. Magnetic energy completely converted into electrical energy here. Okay. So this process is repeated between L and C here. This process is repeated between L and C. Okay. For suppose here, if I say when I will get complete magnetic energy from electrical energy to magnetic energy, when I will get complete magnetic energy. For suppose at time t by 4. Okay. At time t by 4, if you see here, current has maximum value. Okay. That means you know that. See, you know the sinusoidal graph here. See, this is time t by 4. Okay. At time t by 4, I will be maximum. So at that time t by 4, I will be maximum. That time complete charge will be discharged. Okay. So at that time the electrical energy completely converted into magnetic energy at time t by 4. Okay. Again next at time t by 2. At time t by 2, what happened? Again at that time t by 2, this induced EMF completely charges the capacitor. Okay. At that time again that magnetic energy completely converted into electrical energy. Okay. So this process is repeated between L and C. Okay. So here energy oscillates between L and C. But it not happens because of resistance of inductor, and second one, energy may radiate in terms of electromagnetic waves. Okay students, that's about LC oscillations. In next session we will discuss about choke coil and transformer. I hope everyone understood this video clearly. Thanks for your support. Please click the bell icon for all notifications. Thank you.